Hey! Welcome back to our channel. Our topic for today is, where are Vincero watches made? So, if you own a Vincero watch and you've ever wondered where it was made, you're right on time. Even if you're watching out of sheer curiosity, we can promise that this video will satisfy your curiosity. Vincero Watches started out in 2010 from three friends who decided to join the trend in the watch industry. They embarked on a journey of discovery that led to China, where they learned about watch manufacturing processes for 4 years. Just about the same length of time you'd spend in college. Even though there were already enough watch brands for people to choose from, the makers of this brand believed that many of the available brands were cutting corners. Even though they claimed to keep their prices at the lowest possible ones. So, the focus of Vincero Watches when it started out was to manufacture watches that would represent unrivaled value and a manufacturing process that would ensure quality. The owners, therefore, set out to source for their own materials without any form of shortcuts. The meaning of the brand name, I Will Win, also depicts the goal of the organization not to stop at anything till they come out the best. Where is Vincero located? Vincero is located in San Diego, California. The location is said to have been selected so that the team can hold on to the grips of history, since California is one of the historical districts in the USA. This is the only business outlet Vincero has, and this is where all the manufacturing takes place. There is no other branch nor outlet. They have developed the company to sell watches online, so it is mostly the home delivery service way. However, this company has created quite a bond with the Chinese watchmaking factory. This factory is in charge of completing the task of quality which is so much yearned for. How are Vincero watches manufactured? Vincero does not outsource any of its production process to any agency or company. The manufacturers are in charge of the whole production process from start to finish. All the contractors for the watches are an extension of the brand itself. The company sources for individual components of all the watchmaking processes. For instance, the brand proprietors have posited that they inspect each element of the watch from the beginning to the end. Due to the particular focus that has been placed on manufacturing quality watches, it is difficult to produce large amounts of watch models and still maintain the usual high standard quality it is known for. This is why Vincero watch models seem few out there when compared to other watch brands. The standard for the company is to manufacture limited batches of watches. It takes an average of a year to bring up a new design and prototype. The process for the watchmaking kicks off with the 3D presentations at the headquarters. After this, it undergoes the initial process of machine sampling, evaluating the production of each part that will, later on, come together. So, piece by piece, the parts are matched together before finally proceeding to sampling, where the watch goes through rigorous tests. These happen behind the scenes before classy watches are churned out. The balance between quality and price. We have earlier established that Vincero is not one of those watch companies that are ready to use not-so-quality materials just so you can buy the products at affordable prices. However, this does not mean it is not up to the task of giving you the best value for your money. One thing to note about this brand is the fact that it has properly taken advantage of technology, making the buying and selling process of its products online. This way, it has been able to offer a global shipping scheme with a 30-day return policy, and the icing on the cake is the 24-month warranty policy. This is very feasible because the manufacturers are not faced with the pressure of maintaining different outlets, so they are able to put quality watches out there. Some notable features of Vincero watches. When you want to choose a Vincero watch, the best and first place for you to check for different models should be the website. You will see every model it has produced on the website. Most of the watches come in quality straps, relatively high water resistance level. Also, it uses a quartz movement and sapphire crystal glass. It also has a simple look that gives it off as classy and sophisticated. You can go for a sporty model which can pass for an everyday watch. If you want something perfect for special occasions, you should go for a sophisticated watch. Interestingly, the watches come with replaceable straps with different variety of colors and styles to match your everyday look. You can get these straps in mocha, olive, cognac, tan, black and blue. Vincero watches also provide a wide variety of watches for both men and women to select from. Are Vincero watches worth it? Vincero watches seem to have so many accolades, judging from the manufacturer's perspective and their desire to produce high-standard quality watches. So, let's see if they have been really true to their goals and aim from some of the features of the watches. The packaging. Vincero watches are kept in a padded box, which is a feature common to many Chinese brands. While there are some other brands with this kind of packaging, this particular one ensures protection for your watch till it gets to your doorstep. The band. The straps of these watches are usually made of top-grain leather. This is a laudable feature that makes it above the genuine leather many other brands claim to use to manufacture their watches. It also comes with a traditionally made steel buckle which allows for the straps to be easily fixed. The case. For its price, it uses worthy stainless steel, which is a durable metal. It is said to be resistant to scratches and scuffs and has a standard polished finish. Outside it is a marble showcase that adds to the depth of the watch. The water resistance. The watch displays a 50-meter water resistance level, which is 20 meters above what many other brands have. However, this feature will still allow contact with water, but you might not be able to swim with that kind of watch. The size. It is a thick watch and has an 11mm depth, more than that of many other watch brands. It is also coupled with a 43mm diameter, and it is heavier than most watch brands. This suggests that it is quite too large for a so-called standard model. It kills the luxurious and aesthetic features the manufacturers hope to build. The glass. The glass on Vincero watches is made from mineral crystal coated with sapphire. However, it is not the original sapphire crystal glass. We do not know if this is really effective, but it is said to have decent scratch resistance and some anti-shatter features. This is quite commendable because many other brands use cheap and basic mineral glass. The sapphire glass is also notable for providing reliable protection from scratches. The movement. Most Vincero watches are powered by Miyota quartz movements. These are cheap and do not present Vincero as a luxury watch brand, and definitely not exceptionally crafted. So, if you are considering buying a watch because of the movement features, then Vincero watches are not so different from other cheap brands. The closeness of the sub-dials to the center of the watch means that the movements are too small for the chronograph styles chosen. However, if you want to go for a watch model with a good movement, there's the option of the one with automatic movement, but it is expensive. The dial. The dial is one of the most non-commendable parts of the watch. As opposed to what the manufacturers claim, it appears that not so much effort is put into building this. From the base design, the major parts of the dial look like paper. And as if it is not enough, there is a lack of texture on the sub-dials. This presents a cheap watch impression on anyone that wants to buy. The minute and second hands also seem like a wrong choice, and this is not about the designer's creativity, it is rather the poor movement. Notwithstanding, the hand looks great, but it does not give the manufacturers the liberty to portray it as a quality watch. Do we then say the watches are good or bad? Based on the analysis we have taken you through, the question of if the products align with the marketing comes up. Well, we do not think it is a luxury watch, not to talk of being exceptionally crafted. The marketing is just really hyperbolized. Considering the high prices attached to the brand, it might not be a good choice. All the same, Vincero is a new brand that has gained recognition for manufacturing relatively quality watches in the industry. Also, part of the company policy is to build a legacy. We are still watching out for that. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also, drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details and visit our site, www.zimwatches.com, for more awesome watch content like this.